So, a lot has happened since the last video, and by a lot, I mean the other team was scoring a lot, and the Sabres went 200 minutes without a single goal. They didn't even do that during the era where they were just tanking and trying to lose on purpose. They didn't. And of course, the man who breaks it is Jeff Skinner against his former team, which, I mean, I think we all knew that was going to happen. But there's a game I really want to talk about. It's the Colorado game. Now, I wasn't able to watch the whole game because I was at the Syracuse lacrosse game against Hopkins. Syracuse won, thank God. It started out bad, but for 2 periods, you get 7 shots? Are you serious? 2 periods, you get 7 shots. I'm more surprised that Colorado didn't win that game 13-0. Carter Hutton had to stand on his damn head while the offense did literally nothing. Defense didn't really give much help. And Eichel got suspended for making a hockey play, even though, okay, it was a bit questionable, but Zadorov gets nothing for, after a whistle going after Eichel's head. And then you have Casey Nelson, who literally just kind of touched Zadorov with his foot, barely. It was all terrible. And then we had the Blues game yesterday, which, thank God, they actually showed some fight in. And they showed a lot of fight in that game, man. They just wouldn't go away. It started off with the, I can't even remember who scored the first goal. Larson? No, it wasn't Larson. Yeah, it was Larson. Yeah, it was Larry. Larry did it. Then Erod brings the puck in. He goes down. He's kind of going down. Shoots. It was a beautiful shot. Jake Allen looked confused. Erod was surprised. The crowd loved it. And then was it the third? I don't even remember. A beautiful pass by Rasmus Down, finds Nylander. Nylander gets it to Sherry, I think. I can't remember anymore. I don't care. I don't really care. I mean, the season's over. And it's a goal. Free. Well, then it became free, with 5 minutes-ish. Over 5 minutes left, whatever it was. Perron scored out of the penny box, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I could rant about that all day long. And near the end of the third period, the Sabres just were being feisty. They were best. Just hitting anything that moved. You could see Saboka wanted to just start hitting it, was hitting everyone. Tage Thompson kind of hit someone, but then again, I've never seen a guy that's 6'5", 210 pounds, whatever he is, avoid physical contact the way he does. He's got to grow into his body. He needs to. I mean, he needs to spend a lot of time with Bogosian over the offseason because I know Bogosian will make sure that guy gets to his weight. Because if Tage was about 6'5", 220, he'd be phenomenal as a physical player. His shot needs a lot of work. And then we went to the shootout. Eichel, no goalie is going to stop that. No goalie stops that shit. That is Eichel's specialty. When he gets in and out all alone, it's basically a given he's going to score. And then you had, for the freaking Bozak? I mean, it doesn't matter. You're the Blues, all right? You're way better than the freaking Sabres. Fleece us in the freaking O'Reilly trade. And, of course, not Larson. I'm sorry. This video is a mess, just like my life right now, and my hair, of course. And then in comes Reinhart, 1-1 in the shootout, and he kind of makes a good little move, gets shoots. It goes off of Allen and goes in the net. You can see Allen's pissing himself. And then, of course, they sent out Ryan O'Reilly for the third. St. Louis does. And typical O'Reilly looks like he loses the love of the game and says, you know what? We don't need this win. And Buffalo wins. And I am 1,000,000% convinced that had that shot going in by O'Reilly, the next shooter would have been fucking Sabotka. I mean, we all know it. It's what Housley does. He would have put Sabotka out there, and then if we lost, he would explain, well, I really think Sabotka deserved a shot to prove himself against his former teammate there. He said, I loved what he was saying after the game, though. I mean, he said they were playing tough. He said they were playing with fire, which the Sabres were. The Sabres were definitely motivated to win that game against their former teammate. Surprisingly, no video tribute for O'Reilly. But then again, when you have the exit he did, which was kind of ugly, it makes sense. I mean, saying he lost the love for the game, kind of saying that there's some shit about the locker room and stuff, kind of makes sense why I wasn't given a tribute. And now we're with 9 games left in the season, and there's somehow still a chance for Sabres to make the playoffs, but I think we all know that that's impossible. There's not a snowball's chance in hell that's going to happen. So, it comes to the draft. I don't really know what the Sabres are going to do in the draft. Because, one, I don't know about the draft lottery. I don't know, like, where we're going to pick. Will we get lucky and will we have a high pick? Will we get bad luck, pick low? Or will we just get what we've been projected to get, which is between 11 and 7? I don't know. I would love to get a guy like Cackle. Maybe we need another defenseman. Maybe we need this. Maybe we need that. It's a little early for me to tell. I've not always been the best at like thinking, oh, that guy's a good fit, because hell, I thought Casey Middlestat would be terrible. Was a terrible pick. What do I know? Not a damn thing apparently. But otherwise than that, yeah, that 7-game win streak, 7-game loss streak, that was some really bad hockey. It really showed it really revealed just how poor Housley has been as a coach, constantly saying the same damn thing over and 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 over again, saying, oh, we like after we get out there, we got to finish checks, we got to get shots. It's like, you can say that, and you can say that they fought all they want, but that's not going to make us feel better when it just keeps happening. We had the same result over and over, and you didn't seem to give a fuck. You didn't want to make any true adjustments. You were forced to make adjustments without Eichel, and that didn't mean a damn thing. You really gain an appreciation of Jack Eichel when you watch the team during his suspension. Because, good God, they looked like they had just been introduced to the idea of hockey. It was bad. It was really bad. He is such a good player, and he's not going to get enough credit for it because he lives in Buffalo and because he's a Buffalo Sabre. If this guy's in a big-time hockey market, like one of the big top markets, NBC and like Sportsnet, whatever how you want to say, TSN, they'd be all over him. But now he's in Buffalo, so who gives a shit? And also, like, there's not a lot of people that talk about Buffalo. I will say this. I saw an article that said the Sabres waste a lost season. Talking about how our recent loss wasted what the season could have been. We had zero expectations for ourselves. We did not believe that this was going to be a huge bounce back year. This was going to be a year we're going to build on the Dowling draft and the moves we made in the offseason. This will be, all right, what needs to stay? What needs to go? What do we need to do? We have basically found everything we need to do. We just got to do it. I don't understand. I guess it was just a slow day. Didn't have anything else to worry about, so you can go kiss my ass. That's some bullshit thing to write, because guess what? You want to talk about a wasted freaking season? Look at freaking the West. Look at Edmonton. They keep wasting away. I don't see that many people talking about them. Maybe it's because we'll just leave the Edmonton writers to talk about it and dwell on it. Whatever. That's it. I'm done. I gotta go eat freaking lunch because I'm hungry. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to leave a comment saying how ugly I am or how shitty this video is, please do. I don't care. That's it. Angry Buffalo fans signing off. Goodbye. Good day. Go Sabres.